Hi, my name is Bhupesh. First of all, welcome to Boiler India Expo 2024. It's really pleasant to have you and Steamhouse here.
Thank
If
you.
you could please introduce yourself, your designation, and what Steamhouse is for us.
So, myself, Kushi Vidya. I've been in Steamhouse since last 3 years. I majorly look after the business development, and since last 10-12 months, I've been looking at the purchase.
I see.
So, this is our second time here in Boiler India. We prefer coming back here because we get to meet a lot of our potential customers. We get to know about a lot of industrial areas, and it gives us a good business exposure.
I see. Anything in specific that you will talk about that you are exhibiting this time around with Steamhouse at Boiler India Expo?
So this time, as in you're asking about what is new with our business
Yeah.
model, right? So last time when we were here, we were completely into coal-based solutions. We set up a community boiler and we supply steam to industrial areas. So
I see.
the companies are our customers. This time we are also here with better fuels, which is waste to energy model. We are using MSW, RDF, waste as a part of a fuel, and we're
Right.
supplying steam through that waste.
How do you see yourself achieving that objective? It's the second day now. What kind of interaction have you gotten? And do you see like the reason that you come to Boiler in India is satisfied? Are you satisfied with it? Are you expecting more people to keep interacting and achieve your objective that way?
So yes, we're very satisfied. Obviously, we always look forward to meeting more people. That creates a network for us. We always learn something new when we meet more people, whether it is a vendor or a potential customer. And yes, it is catering to our objectives because our long-term vision is to see industrial areas with community boilers.
I see.
Steam is a utility and it is important, and it helps all the industries save their costs because currently they are setting up their own boilers. They are running behind the government for different permissions, and they need to manage a lot of rules as per the law of the country. So when we set up our community boiler in an industrial area, the industries do not need to worry about them catering to air pollution norms. Because we look after all of those issues. We talk to the government. We make sure that the guidance given by the government are followed, and our customers are also using legal, correct steam.
Correct. I see. So, is there in specific that Steamhouse is doing to ensure sustainable methods are being followed or reduce emissions, and to spread an awareness in the steam and heat industry that everyone keeps talking about now, moving towards a sustainable future? Are there any specific steps that Steamhouse is taking?
To start with, we are setting up now waste to steam boilers.
I see.
Initially, we were in coal boilers. Now
Correct.
we are setting up waste to steam boilers. So waste is in form of textile waste, MSW, RDF, all those things. So it is definitely pointing at the future goals of the government, which is to reduce waste emissions. Secondly, we are using correct equipment. In a small scale industry, it is not the fault of the industries, but they don't have the budgets to use the correct equipment because those
Right.
equipments are expensive, and sometimes those equipments cannot even be used for small boilers. Our boilers are large capacity boilers like 60 tons, 30 tons. So we can spend money on the correct equipment. If, for example, if I am a textile industry or if I come from pharma, my major business is to make medicines or to
Correct.
make clothes, not to make boilers and not to work on boilers.
Right.
Steam is just one of my raw material that is used in the manufacturing process.
Correct.
We specialize in steam.
Yeah.
So we can use the correct equipment, we can maintain the correct temperature, correct pressure, and we can make sure that all the dioxins and furans are not emitted into the air because they are carcinogenic. So we trap those gases as well, and we use the correct technology, and we try to design the technology in-house itself.
Right. Let's get into some technical questions now.
Sure.
So, how does Steamhouse's community boiler model contribute to reducing operational costs and improving safety for industries compared to, individual boiler setups?
So, like I mentioned previously, small scale industries, they would want to focus on their core business. Pharma industry will focus on making medicines, chemical will focus on making chemicals. These industries right now are setting up their own boilers. So they are using a big chunk of their land just for a boiler setup. They are also investing a lot on the correct manpower for the boilers because running a boiler itself needs a lot of qualifications.
Correct.
And it adds to a lot of cost. What we are doing is that we say that you don't need to worry about any of these things. We are using our own land, our own money. We are setting up big boilers, and we're just asking the customers to use steam as a product for them. So they just need to open their valves and they get the steam. Whenever they don't need the steam, they can just contact our company through the IT processes, and the valves will go off. So that is how we are catering to them. This has also resulted in reduction of any incidents and accidents, because initially when they were small boilers, there were chances of casualties because the boilers are not maintained, they are not inspected properly. With large boilers, your expertise is into boilers, so you make sure that they are maintained well, they are regularly operated, they are properly worked upon.
I see. Do you also conduct any kind of training exercises to, how to operate these kind of boilers that you do to, to whoever your clients are? And are there some kind of steps that you take to ensure, these kind of incidents do not happen?
So the best thing about our clients is that they don't need to set up the boiler anymore. So we train our team members, we make sure that they are proficient enough to run boilers. So in all of our shifts, we'll have a boiler operations efficiency person, someone who has a BOE certificate. Our shift engineers are well experienced, well trained. We give them correct training. We bring them different professors as well. So even after their college life is over, we make sure that they regularly learn what is new with the boiler industry and what is new with the technology.
I see. Wow, that's really good to hear. Now, could you explain to me in, a little while how Steamhouse integrates IoT and AI into its boiler systems and what advantages this technology provides in terms of efficiency and monitoring?
There are IoT and AI used in two sides. One is for our customers. So our customers can monitor how much steam they are consuming at every second, at what temperature, what pressure, through an in-house app that we have developed.
I see.
They can also raise their complaints or any sort of service request through our app. It goes to our shift engineer, and the engineer takes up an appointment. He visits the plant of our customer, and he does what is required. On our personal company side of view, we have IoT and AI in terms of in our boiler control room itself. We have made sure that our boiler is fully operated through the computer. So in case we are listening to some irregular voice, the boiler operator can switch off, turn off all the functions of boiler through one click of a computer. And then they need to go outside and have a look at what is wrong with the boiler. So we're reducing the chances of anything going wrong with our even the people. So they can have a look at the monitoring system. They can understand if there is a temperature problem, pressure problem, any sort of sound or crackling problems. Then they can go out, then they can fix it.
So this again goes back to how you try to reduce the risk of any mishaps happening.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, cool. Now, how does Steamhouse's approach to centralized steam systems help industries reduce their carbon footprints, and what are measurable impacts so far?
Currently, the small scale industries, when they are setting up small boilers, which is 600, 700, 1 ton per hour capacity, they are not using all the equipments that is needed, and sometimes the equipments are also not customized for their boiler capacity. This results in emission of CO2, SO2 and NO2. SO2 and NO2 are also carcinogenic
gases.
So now if our customers are not supposed to set up their own boilers, they are buying steam from us, they are not, leaving any carbon footprints, because they are buying steam that is either green steam or steam that is not emitting any CO2, SO2 or NO2.
Right. Now, what strategies does Steamhouse employ to ensure that boiler systems are both environmentally sustainable and compliant with local regulations?
So, number one, we only purchase those equipments that are IBR approved. So IBR is all the things that government wants from Indian companies. Number two, the most important thing today is research and development. So we have one cell in our company that is only and only working on research and development of our current designs. So initially we were buying boilers. Now we have also started designing our own boiler equipments, boiler systems, so that we know that our boilers are more efficient and they are better.
What are some key innovations Steamhouse is exploring to stay ahead rapidly in the evolving industrial energy solutions market?
Everyone is talking about we're trying to be more sustainable. We are trying to come up with better boilers solutions that are using mix of different fuels. So some boilers are only paper mill waste, some boilers are only MSW RDF. We're trying to come up with different boilers that can burn everything. The latest MSW boilers that we are installing, they burn everything between 1200 to 1300 degrees Celsius. So that burns everything. The combustion takes place properly, and it basically reduces all the harmful gases that can be emitted. That is what we're doing.
Right. So if you had to sum up in one sentence, like what Steamhouse stands for or what its vision is.
So we want to see all the industrial areas coming up with common boilers. Community boilers should be a rule, and that is what CPCB has done as well. So we want to see all industrial areas specializing in their individual, expertise. A textile company should only worry about their quality of clothing, and we are there to look after their steam manufacturing.
Right. It was really nice speaking to you. Like
Same
you said,
here.
this is not your first time here at Boiler India. We hope to see you at Boiler World Expo in SEA as well, which is coming up in 2025. And if in any case you are related to reactors and chemical allied industries, there is Reactor Expo coming up in January 2025. We hope to see you there as well. Thank you so much for your time.